Fallout and Magic fans rejoice, we have just got the new previews for the Universes Beyond Commander decks that are coming out in March 2024. Stick around if you want to see some previews and get my first impressions on these new cards. Okay, so pretty big news for Magic the Gathering. We have got some previews for the next big Universes Beyond IP, which is going to be Fallout in March 2024. And we're going to get 4, like the Warhammer 40k and the Doctor Who set, we're going to get 4 Magic the Gathering Commander decks, precons that are set in the Fallout universe. And it also sounds like they're going to do the same Doctor Who treatment where they did a collector boosters to go with these, where you can get special edition arts and different variants in them, which they show some of these in the preview and they look really cool. So let's take a look at this article that they've got online, which shows these previews, and we'll get my first impressions. Okay, so here we've got the article online. It was out yesterday. First look at the Fallout. That's a cool artwork there. So yeah, 4 decks, each of them look to be 3 colours. So your first one here, led by Dogmeat, Ever Loyal. This one looks to be all about Scrappy Survivors, it's called, featuring the goodest of boys. Dogmeat is commander, focuses on scavenging for tools, food tokens and allies. So I reckon this one sounds like it's going to include a lot of the companions that are featured in the games. So MacReady, Preston, that sort of thing. That's what I imagine. Let's see what it does. So, enters the battlefield, mill 5 cards and return an aura or equipment card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, that's cool. Sort of a bit like what Dogmeat does in the game. Sort of goes through the junk or the graveyard and returns them back to you. So that's cool. And then whenever a creature you control that's enchanted or equipped attacks, create a junk. Okay, and this is the junk here. So yeah, that's really cool with the power armor helmet and the Nuka-Cola bottle. I really like that. Sacrifices that exile top. So yeah, activate only as a sorcery. So that's like impulse draws. That's a really cool artifact actually. Seems like a good mechanic. Activate only as a sorcery. So that sort of reins it in from a power point of view. Possibly not going to break anything there. That sounds like a pretty cool deck. I like the look of that. I like the theme. Just be interested to see what other allies to get in there. Next one's a Sultai, or blue, green, black. Mutant Menace. So this sounds like all of incorporates dangerous and strange mutated creatures. So I imagine, Feral Ghoul, Colt. Wise Mothman, he seems to be the leader. Now I think he's a Fallout 76 maybe a bad guy in that. If I'm being honest, I'll hold my hands up. I've not played much of the 76. It wasn't my favourite. Here, what's he's all about? Enters the battlefield or attacks. Each player gets a rad counter. Okay, and so rad counters must be this radiation here. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, if you have any rad counters, mill that many cards. For each non-land card milled this way, you lose 1 life and a rad counter. Okay, so it's not broken, so it doesn't continuously get exponential, like adding amount of rad counters, takes them off you, and you lose a life. So that's pretty cool. But seems like a pretty cool mill theme to it. What else did you do? Whenever 1 or more non-land cards are milled, put 1 count on each of up to X target creatures, where X is the number of non-land cards. Mill this way. Okay, yeah. So that synergizes with the rad and its radiation. So that's cool. That could be all about milling, which is something that Sultai likes doing. You've got Muldrover, and that's one of the bigger ones. It's a well-known theme for being milling, all about milling. What's this? Zombie Mutant Feral Ghoul. Cool. Whenever another creature you control dies, put 1 counter on Feral Ghoul. It's 2/2 for free. Zombie Mutant. It's got Menace. That's cool. And when it dies, each opponent gets a number of rad counters equal to its power. Nice. Okay, yeah, so you can pump that up, give everybody a load of radiation counters. That sounds cool. Hail Caesar. Nice. What's this one's? So Caesar was the leader of the in the New Vegas Fallout game. He was the leader of the big like Roman Legion themed faction that you could work for and stuff. Yeah, that's cool. So his all about. Let's see what's the card do. Two. So when you attack, you may sacrifice another creature. Create two 1/1 red and white soldier creatures tokens with haste. Tapped and attacking. Nice. Draw a card. Lose a life. Deals damage equal to the number of creature tokens you've got to target phone. Okay, so there, yeah. Oh wow, they're really good. Yeah, they're really good choices. You get to choose two when you attack. You got to sacrifice a creature, which I guess you'd always choose this top one so that you can fuel the ability more so. And then drawing cards is always nice on your commander. Seems cool. Yeah, it seems like a good one. That a good one for non-Fallout fans to build around. Mardu's good set of colours for soldiers. Yeah, it's a good card, a good commander to build around. And Gary, one of my favourite vaults out of Fallout 4. What's he got? A squad mechanic, so that's cool. Make a bunch of Garys, Gary Clone, and then whenever Gary Clone attacks each creature you control named Gary Clone gets +1/+0 until end of turn. I like that. That's really thematic. I've just noticed the set symbol is a little vault boy. That's cool. I like that. Really cool. Yeah, science. So this is Jeskai. Red, white, blue. Madison Lee seems to be the commander. So Fallout 3, and I think she has appeared in numerous. Now I know she's in Fallout 3, and I think she might be in Fallout 4. What's this? When you cast an artifact spell, you get energy. So energy's making a comeback from Kaladesh. I believe it's probably the first time that's been reprinted. Or come back as a mechanic in a set, so that's cool. All about when you cast an artifact, you get an energy. That's probably quite strong depending on how the deck functions. So you can pay 1 energy, target creature gets +1, gains trample and haste. That can get someone out of nowhere. Pay 3 energy, draw a card. Again, good to have a draw a card on your commander. And then 5 energy, then target artifact card. Wow, to your battlefield. Okay, so that seems really good. That could be really strong. And then we've got a Rex Cyberhound. I'm pretty sure he was out of New Vegas as well. Had its brain, it lost its brain. I can't remember why, but had it replaced with a robot one. Yeah, it's an artifact creature when it deals combat to a player. Mill 2 and get 2 energy. That's cool. Choose target creature in a graveyard. Pay 2 energy. Exile it with a brain counter on. All activated abilities of all cards. Okay, so that's cool. That's cool. Seems good. Okay, yeah, so these are the collector boosters. So, gonna have collector boosters and get new treatment. So, what we got? Oh, so these are commanders in what looks like a Pip-Boy style artwork. I really like that. That's a big nod to the game and how the VATS system and how all the display that you have in your HUD and things. I really like that. They look really cool. I want them. And then we've got also included our Borderless Vault Boy reprints. Yeah, they look mint. I want all of them. Yeah, they've nailed the theme and the artwork there. That's yeah. If I was envisaging how I'd want Fallout cards to look, that would be them. That would be them. So 9 of them. How many of these was there? 26. So 26 of these style Pip-Boy treatments showcase, and then 9 borderless reprints in the Fallout art style. And it looks like Crucible of Worlds. That's got to be too strong to be in one of the decks, surely. But if it's in one of the decks, I'd imagine it's in the Sultai one that's all about milling, and it'd be really strong in there because it's a strong card in mill decks. And then Wasteland, which that's so cool. Is that a cram thing that it's after? Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, love the Sol Ring. That's amazing. And then what have we got? We've got some artwork. The Fallout Lands. Okay. Yeah, so this looks to be a nod to the isometric first 2 games there. And then we've obviously got the Vault Dweller on its adventures. I really recognise this Like, obviously this is just coming out of a vault. Sort of makes me think back to Fallout 3, I think it was, with, and I can envisage these gates or fences being around where you just walk out. I'm sure this is like a raider settlement. I've definitely been somewhere like this in the game. I just cannot remember the name of it. These are cool though. Like a radiation river there. Really cool. A guy in power armor, of course, with a giant Nuka-Cola bottle, and the iconic Dweller and dog meat. Oh, and it's one of them. I know these power. So this is a settlement, obviously. I know this little power thing. I remember building them. Extended arts in the collector's edition, yeah, cool. Okay, so bobbleheads. 7 cards, so obviously these special stats as bobbleheads, and these look like they are serialized for this set. So that's cool if you like that thing. It's not something I'd chase after, but I imagine because these lands and this art is only in the collector boosters, I could see myself getting a couple of collector boosters for this set. Okay, so we got some extra cards here. Let's see what Alpha Deathclaw, 6 mana, enters or becomes monstrous. Destroy target permanent. Okay, so that's really good removal. And it's 2 removal. And this Menace Trample 6/6 with Monstrosity 4. So 10/10 once you've made him monstrous and destroyed 2 permanents. Yeah, it seems a good card. That's Split Second. I love that it's got that stuff on. That's mint. Choose any number of target creatures of equal toughness. Destroy the chosen creature. 4 mana Split Second. That's quite good, really. I'd run that as removal in a few decks. Yeah. Over encumbered. Everybody's been over encumbered in the Fallout game. Enters the battlefield. Enchanted opponent. Oh, enchant opponent. So it makes the opponent over encumbered. I thought it was a creature. Creates a clue token, a food token, and a junk token. So creates all the artifacts at the beginning of combat on enchanted opponent's turn. That player may pay 1 for each artifact they control. If they don't, they can't attack. Okay, so it's like a propaganda, zero safety sort of effect. It's cool. I like it. Nuka-Cola vending machine. They're all over the place in the game. Create a food token when you sacrifice food. Create a tap treasure. Okay, that's nice. I like that. Yeah, thematic. Love the art. They've nailed the art on this. It's like I've been impressed by all the Universes Beyond arts. They get the theme of the IP that they're building decks around and creating cards. They absolutely nail it. Nice. Hats off to you, Wizards. Done a good job there. Radstorm. So it's just Storm and Proliferate, which it's instant speed. So that could be pretty nuts in a counters based deck. Also in your, I know there's not a Super Friends deck, but in a Super Friends deck, do that when someone's cast 2 or 3 spells themselves, proliferate 3 or 4 times. Could do it at their end step. Yeah, go straight onto ult, and that's a pretty good card. I like that. Strong. Mr. House. So he must be the second commander of the Mardu Soldiers deck. So he was... What was he? He was the leader of the... Not the leader. The thing that ruled New Vegas. Yeah, so that's cool. I'm guessing that means that one's not just a Soldiers deck. That's probably a New Vegas. Or maybe villains in general. So that could be cool. And then we've got Vault 101 Birthday Party. Vault 101 was the Fallout 3 vault that you start in. Creates a 1/1 white human soldier creature token and a food token. So that's like you're living in the vault, and then you may put an aura equipment card from your hand or graveyard onto the battlefield. If an equipment is put this way, yeah, attached to a creature you control. So that's quite strong. That would do well in many equipment decks. Yeah, I like that. What did Mr. House do? Mr. House, President and CEO, whenever you rolled a 4 or higher, so some sort of rolling going on in this deck, or could just be him, Create a free colorless robot artifact creature token if you roll a 6 or higher. Instead, create that token and the treasure. Alright, it's a little bonus for rolling a 6. Roll a 6-sided die, plus an additional 6-sided die for each mana from treasures spent. Okay. Alright, so you could roll a bunch of dice with that if you had a load of treasure. Yeah, it seems cool. Niche one to build around, but interesting. Okay, yeah, so that's all of them. Yeah, some great looking cards there. I'd be yeah, really cool thematic cards. Yeah, I'm impressed with all of what I've seen so far of that. So March 2024, I imagine, like the Doctor Who, that coincided with the new Doctor Who series being released. When Magic first put this into development, they probably thought the Amazon series, which is scheduled for 2024, but we haven't got a release date for yet. I imagine that was probably due to release around March time. So if that's an indicator as to when that was set to be released, we could be getting it then. Or with the writer strike, an actor strike, that could have been pushed back. So possibly June time. I don't know. That'd be cool. It looks good. I don't know if I mentioned previously or if it's been announced previously, but we are currently playing the Fallout tabletop RPG game. It's a ton of fun. It uses a 2d20 system and also uses d6s, so that'll be hitting the channel soon, so keep an eye out for that if you are a Fallout fan. But otherwise, what do you think of these cards? Do you like what Magic's doing with the Universes Beyond thing? I'm personally, I like it. I think they're doing a really good job of it, and the good thing about it is you can sort of. I'm not a massive Doctor Who fan, so I've just sort of ignored what's gone on with them. But I love Fallout, so I'll definitely be picking these ones up. And the 40k ones, really like them. Lord of the Rings set was a massive success, and I loved what they did there. But obviously, there's going to be IPs which you don't like, and for those ones, you can just ignore. Yeah, but love to hear what you think. Other than that, stay nerdy. Catch you next time.